day everyone! Welcome back to another episode of Familiarize TV. For this episode, we will be discussing the market forms of meat. And as we all know, when we talk about meat, it refers to any part of the animal that is used as food. Buying meat in the market, we can actually find four common market forms of this. What are these four common market forms? We have the first one, the fresh meat. The second one, chilled meat. The third is cured meat. And the fourth is canned meat. Now let's talk about the first market form, which is fresh meat. What is fresh meat? It is the market form of meat that has not undergone any freezing or processing treatment. Meaning, when the animal has been slaughtered, it is directly brought to the supermarket or to the groceries or to the wet market to be sold directly to the consumers. You may be asking me, what is actually the advantage of using this? Is it advantageous? My answer? Yes. There are two advantages of buying fresh meat. The first one, it has its nutrients still intact because there are no processes still applied into that fresh meat. So we are sure that it's healthier. Number two, the original taste is still intact as well. Why? Because we have not yet added any flavorings or seasonings or curing agents to that. Therefore, we can be creative in coming up with our own dishes using this kind of meat. We can add flavorings that we want, that we can add ingredients that we want, coming up with really delicious meat products. Now let's talk about the second one, which is the chilled meat. What is this? Chilled meat is a market form of meat that has been frozen or chilled 24 hours or more after the animal has been slaughtered. This is usually clean and vacuum packed, and these are sold in the groceries and supermarkets. Now, what's the difference? Well, one, it has undergone the freezing process. But similar to fresh meat, it still doesn't have any other flavorings or curing agents added to it. Therefore, we can still be creative or resourceful in adding the kind of ingredients or the desired flavorings that we want to add to that and be able to come up with the recipe that we want to cook using it. That's chilled meat. Then we talk about the third market form of meat, which is cured meat. What is this? Cured meat is processed meat that uses curing agents in order to prolong its shelf life. Some of the curing agents that we use in doing this are vinegar, salt, sugar, other spices, and some chemical curing agents like salitre or saltpeter. Salitre or saltpeter is commonly used for preserving meats like tocino and longanisa, bacon, and ham because aside from adding to the shelf life of this meat, it also adds a reddish color to these kinds of cured meat that makes it more appealing to the people who buy it. Now, the question here is it an advantage or is it really advantageous to buy cured meat? Answer. Well, yes, there are advantages of buying this. Because first, you can store it in the refrigerator or freezer for months. Second, if you do not know how to cook, it's an easy way of cooking food for the family because it has been flavored. You don't need to add any other flavorings to it. Basically, it only requires frying and then you have food that will be served to your family. That's cured meat. Now we're down to the fourth and last market form of meat, which is canned meat. What is canned meat? Well, all of us are very much familiar with this. This is processed and pre-cooked meat that has undergone the canning process. And examples of this are luncheon meat, corned beef, and sausages in cans. These canned items are basically popular in all kitchen pantries. Why? Because these are easy to use. Aside from that, they are flavorful. So, what are the advantages of this? There are two. Number one, well, you can prolong it for more than 1 or 2 years. If you take a look at the manufacturing and expiration dates, sometimes it reaches or it can be stored until 3 years. Another advantage is that it's an emergency kind of food. It's easier to prepare, you just have to open it and preheat it, and then you have food that can be served on the table. those are advantages. However, since it has a lot of preservatives added to it, I want you to take note that serving canned meat every now and then will not be healthy. So be wise in choosing the food or the kinds of meat that you will buy for your family. So those are the 4 market forms of meat that are available in the market. Again, we have the fresh meat, the chilled meat, the cured meat, and then the canned meat. Whatever you buy or you decide to buy for your family, just make sure that we always consider healthy options for our family. I hope that you learned a lot of new things from this video that I shared with you today. And for those who have not yet subscribed in my YouTube channel, please subscribe in my YouTube channel and click the notification bell for more videos and updates. You can also share with us or tell us the topics that you need to discuss in your classes, TLE and home economics teachers, and we'll try to come up with videos answering your requests. Once again, this is me, Stakle, for Teacherize TV. I'll see you again in our next videos. Thank you for watching.